Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back to Walker on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Again, it's Walker. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here we go.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now they'll shift things around. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Now Allen going to change it up. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And again, it's Allen. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Allen. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with 1 to go. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Looking to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And Barton, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Otis Jones. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with it?
Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Makes the score Seahawks 22, Bills 7.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Allen going to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
And now an audible here into something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60, go.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. 76
yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
70, ready.
Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7.
7 Pirates.
And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm fill there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Cowboy 80.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Allen. And he fires one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. An audible here to get a new look.
All 52. Gun. Half.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now is Allen. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Allen to throw once more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Allen going to change the look here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15.
29. Bills 14. Tyler Bass.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Round 80. Off 52. Half 85. Half 85.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. On play action, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And again, it's Allen. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. To the air, Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Allen going to audible to a different look. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Saunders. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
56, 56. At the 35-yard line.
Allen's going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Middle. Stop. Alert! Half.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Okay, ready?
That's good for a Seahawks.
Ready? Warriors, step hop, 70, hop, step, top low.
And the Seahawks.
They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go, step.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Bills on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Cooper Kupp. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 44 yards. And the Seahawks start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Half 85, half 85. Alert, round 80. Middle. Off 52. What is that?
Here's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks.
Now Allen. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete. We've talked about it, CeeDee, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. Look at the receivers now when they're running their routes. They want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 7.
Hot 70, hot 70. Let's go. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Pass for 11, pass for 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 30 yards there. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
To throw, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles. It's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
it certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down,
Nothing.
Seahawks.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.